and welcome to Live in the Hive, the only online magazine show dedicated to theatre across Greater Manchester. It's Sunday, it's 8 o'clock, and I am Michelle Eagleton. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, no, I'm not. Well, I had to do it, didn't I? Because tonight is Panto night. We are going panto-tastic, and we are getting ready for the C word, dare I say it. The countdown to Christmas is on, and tonight here on the show we are bringing you one of the best pantomimes around in Manchester. Of course, it is the Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan at the Opera House. So coming up on Live in the Hive, I'm going to be chatting to comedian Jason Manford. Our very own star is going to be taken to the stage for the first time as Hook. I'm also going to be chatting to Britain's Got Talent Ben Nickless. He was in the final of that last year. He's going to be taking on the role of Smee. Oh, that is going to be fantastic. And Samara Casteallo goes all tink. She is full of energy. You don't want to miss my chat with her a little bit later on. And if that wasn't enough, of course, every week we bring you this, which is Greater Manchester Theatre News. We're going to be taking a look at what is coming up around our city in the next few weeks and even next year as well. So lots to talk about tonight on the show. But you know what? Let's kick off with the man himself, the guy with the hook. Yes, it is our very own Jason Manford. He is coming to the stage. It's his first pantomime. I think he is going to be absolutely brilliant. Now, he's a busy man, is our Jason, and I managed to grab him at the Panto Press day to tell me all about it. And the cheeky fella, he picked up on me and my energy straight away. Take a look at this. Jason.
Hello.
It's nice to have you back.
You sound like you're still out of breath for the marathon.
I still am. I've got this on. I'm not taking it off.
I wouldn't either. I've always thought that with anyone with a medal, I'd have it on all the time.
I've even got my finishers t-shirt on. I am going to wash it at some point.
No.
Do I smell?
I mean, it's fine.
Hey, enough about me.
Yes.
First time doing panto.
Yeah, little farewell debut. You never know how it goes.
Don't be daft. I cannot believe it's taken you so long to do panto. You just seem like you're just going to smash it.
I'm looking forward to it, I've got to say. I'm really excited. I'm a bit of a giggler though. That's my only worry. That's what put me off it a little bit, because obviously I'm do my own stage show and I still find myself hilarious. So what am I going to be like when other people are making me laugh?
Well, I'll let you into a secret. I have just interviewed Ben and I was like, who's going to corpse first? You or Jason? Now he said that you're going to corpse first. He says, I hope he does, because I know I'm going to go straight after him.
Oh, he's right. I will be gone. I'm slightly dreading that, because also I remember doing it in producers once and just losing it, and like it's funny for a bit, isn't it, when you're in the audience and you're watching it, but there is a moment where you go, right, come on now, and I don't know where that line is. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but there is a story to tell, and there's loads of special effects and lots of incredible performers up there, so we'll have a good time.
And you're going to have so much fun with this, because it's the baddie. It's
I know.
Hook, the main man.
Hook. It's bigger than that. I know. It's going to be weird to be booed though, I've got to say. It's been a few years since I've been booed.
I mean, you want to be booed, but I'm like, people love you, Jason.
I know.
And you're in your home city.
I'd hope they just like me. I mean, even that will do, but I guess you have to just get involved, don't you? Like, come on, give us a boo, but that's going to be weird. Do you know what gets me though, is that I'm alright throughout the show, getting booed, but when I go and see Panto, and they're still booing them in the curtain call when they're bowing, I always go, oh, come on now. It's finished now.
Give him a break.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the bit where I'm a bit like, oh. But no, I'm just looking forward to getting stuck in.
Yeah, and childhood memories of Panto. I mean, God, I grew up on it in Panto as a kid, and I do think it's a northern thing. What were your memories like? Can you remember your first Panto?
Yeah, we went to like an Amdram one with school, like just a local one in South Manchester. But I think that it's really important to get people into, kids into Panto early on, and that's why I'm really pleased with this company who are putting them on, who are put on a spectacle. I mean, they do the big one at the Palladium, they do them all over the country. And this one, we've got crocodiles firing into the audience and a pirate ship, and the costumes are great, the music's fantastic. So it's like a West End show, really, just with a Panto twist. And I think the other thing that people often, and especially this year with the cost of living and everything, sometimes say, do you know what, that's going to cost me too much money, 200-300 quid or whatever for a family to. But actually, what's lovely, not only about this, but Opera House as well, and the Palace, and a lot of the theatres, if you get online, there's tickets for 13 quid here.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can come. You got to be savvy. You got to see what it's like on a Tuesday rather than a Saturday or whatever. You got to like you have to shop around, but it is more affordable than it's ever been, and that's what I was. Was important for me when I said yes, was to make sure that everybody could come and see it.
And it is Manchester. Yeah. It is your home crowd.
I know.
So that is going to be extra special.
I think
right?
so, yeah. I mean, it's half an hour from the house, and we'll just come up from Stockport and get in. So I've got loads of family coming. I've got mates coming. And people are messaging me, from school. I'm gonna bring my kids and that, So it feels special in that respect, and also just a home crowd. I have such a great time with them when I'm doing my stand up. So hopefully, a lot of the people are the same people who come to the stand up, but they're bringing the kids.
Yeah.
And I guess what you've got to remember, and Ben and the others were mentioning before, is actually 2/3 of the audience generally are grown-ups. If you mum, dad and a kid or whatever, and so a lot of the gags and a lot of the stuff is sort of aimed at them really. And then
well, talking of the gags, I'm thinking, are there going to be any gags in there about United? Because you and me might fall out.
Oh, really?
You being a City fan, I'm like,
no.
Oh, you're going to throw in a few ones there.
Do you know what? I would never do any jokes about somebody suffering this much.
You're mentioning the derby now, aren't you?
I just wouldn't do it. It's too, you can't hit people when they're down like that. I'm better than that. I wouldn't.
Well, let's move swiftly on. Are we gonna hear you singing? All right, because we'd love a bit of singing, Panto.
We've got to have a little sing song, haven't we? Of course we have. Yeah. I love a sing song.
So we are gonna hear
little singing hook. Yeah. So yeah, we'll certainly have a sing song, and I'll, because I guess the other thing that I have to bear in mind is that a lot of my stand-ups on after 9 o'clock. So there's a lot of kids who are going to be like, "Who's this fella?" But after I was the hedgehog in The Masked Singer, I have a lot of kids even now stop me in the street and want a picture with the hedgehog.
Fan base, that's all you ever needed to do. Put on a hedgehog costume and that's it.
Covering my own face was the secret to success.
Talking about the kids though, you've got your own 4 kids. And
6.
Is it 6?
Yeah, I've moved on since then.
1 minute?
6, yeah, I know. That's how quick it was.
It is very quick. That's COVID and everything for you, isn't it?
6 kids I've got now.
What are they thinking about this role then? Because some of your kids are older.
Yeah,
so are they like, Dad,
it's
a bit cringe?
It's a bit of a range, yeah. There's definitely a cringe factor when I showed them the outfit and they were like, I said, I'm going to pick you up from school like this.
Are there tights involved?
Thankfully, no.
Oh, right, okay.
I wouldn't wish that on any of you. So it's a brilliant costume. It's really good. And they've coloured in my beard, and so I've got real sort of black beard and black wig and everything. So it's great fun. Big purple thing and massive hawk and all sorts. So yeah, that's going to be good. So they're a little bit. There's a little cringe factor, but actually, as I get to my younger kids, I think they're going to be well into it.
Yeah.
And my youngest son has been to a few of my shows and just can't help shouting me while I'm on stage, Daddy, on stage. So it'll be interesting what I'll do there.
So whoever's heckling, we're hearing some heckling from the audience. That's going to be your crowd then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because it's my family.
I love it, and you've got the Children in Need T-shirt.
Yeah, I've still got it on from this. I did BBC Breakfast this morning. So
I love Pudsey.
Who doesn't?
I can't wait to see.
He's a bit of a pirate as well, isn't he, with his one eye?
He is a bit, honestly. We all love Pudsey,
yeah.
and looking forward to seeing you host that with Alex.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lovely night, and again, just at a time when people really need it. A lot of charities need a lot of help, and it's just an honour really, to step into those shoes after Terry and Graham, and so yeah, it's a big deal.
Well, we'll all be watching,
Thank you
and then we will be counting down to Panto time. Oh yes, we will.
Oh no, you won't.
Can't
help it, can you? Can't help it. I'm already annoyed with it. I'm already over the oh no you won't. But like, shut up! But I can do that because I'm the baddie. Shut up!
Do you know what? I couldn't stop laughing with Jason. He is absolutely fantastic. What a lovely guy. And how amazing is he going to be as Captain Hook in the pantomime? Well, still to come on tonight's show, we are going to be chatting to his sidekick, Smee, aka Ben Nickless from Britain's Got Talent fame. And also, we're going to be chatting to Samara about what it's like to be the very special fairy that is Tinkerbell. Oh, so stay with us. We've still got loads that are going panto-tastic, but now is the time for this very special thing that we do each week. Of course, I am talking about this Greater Manchester theatre news, and there's always something to talk about when it comes to Greater Manchester. First up, we are heading towards next year. Believe it or not, lots of things are being announced for next year in our city, and this one is an absolute cracker of a musical. My Fair Lady is coming to the Palace Theatre from the 22nd of March to the 1st of April, and guess who is starring in it? Well, gosh, it's only Ian Beale from EastEnders. Yes, the wonderful Ian Beale, Adam Woodyatt, is going to be in a musical for the first time since 1980. And I think he's absolutely going to smash it as Alfred P. Doolittle, Eliza's dad. And look at him on stage there. He is loving it. It's been on in the West End. It's coming out on tour. And it's coming to us next year. So not long to wait for that one. Tickets on sale already. Something on a bit sooner, though, is The Shawshank Redemption. This is an absolute classic. Now, you might remember it is based on the Stephen King novella of 1982. It was also a film in 1994. It's on the stage now. And another EastEnder is starring in it. You might recognise him, Joe Absalom. Remember, quite a while ago, he was in EastEnders. Now, he is really taking the stage by storm as the main role in this. The guy who is wrongly convicted of his wife's murder. He's called Andy. And of course, he befriends Red. It is a brilliant tale. Lots of twists and turns, as you might imagine, in this Stephen King novel. And that is coming to the Lowry from the 31st of October to the 5th of November. So really not long to wait on that one. I think this is some great things really to catch in our city. Both of those look absolute crackers. And don't forget, next week we have more Greater Manchester theatre news for you. And in the meantime, if you want to find out what's going on in the theatre world out and about in Manchester, all you have to do is head to ilovemanchester.com/theatre. Now let's get back to Panto. Oh, I would like to say he's behind me. He's not behind me. He was beside me. Who am I talking about? Well, the lovely Ben Nickless. I caught up with him. He's returning to Manchester once again in the Panto this year at the Opera House. And this time he's going to be the role of Smee. We got like a house on fire, me and Ben. But I want you to know if he's still the same after he's been on Britain's Got Talent. And actually, it's not changed a bit. 12 months on, a lot's gone on for you.
It's been a busy year, hasn't it?
It really
been busy.
Has. And we're back here doing Panto. You are back for, now, is it the 4th time?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Number 4.
I think I've seen you in all of them.
Which ones?
Cinderella.
That's one.
Oh my God, you are testing me now.
Go on.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the first one?
No, it was the last one that you missed.
Have I?
Cinderella's first, then Snow White, and then it was...
Aladdin.
Yeah, with
With you in it.
Yeah.
Alexandra Burke.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then this one is...
Oh, I don't know. Of course I know. The Real Adventures of Peter Pan.
The Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I like The Real Adventures. Why didn't they call it that instead?
I don't know, but I can't change the title. I have no control on that.
I thought you might have control about everything in Pantoland because you are Mr. Panto. And I say that with the best honour in the world because it's not a panto unless you're in it.
That is very nice of you to say so.
No, I honestly mean it.
I keep coming back because you keep asking me.
Well, you make us laugh.
Well, that's my job.
And it's not just the kids, you make us laugh, the adults.
Well, yeah, I try. I try to make you all laugh. Because, rest of the year it's been rubbish, hasn't it? So we all need a good laugh.
Can I just say it's not been rubbish for you?
Well, not in, but the rest of the year, like the last few years, it's just been a bit rubbish, hasn't it? So
a bit pants.
everyone just wants a good laugh.
We do.
So I try to make you laugh.
Have you got some good jokes up your sleeve already?
Jokes, yeah, there'll be jokes in the show, won't there? There'll have to be, because that's what I have to do, yeah.
You have to do that, and you've got Jason Manford.
So, double jokes.
I know. Have you ever worked together before?
No.
First time?
Just met today, yeah.
Oh my
Cracking
God.
bloke.
This is going to be epic on stage.
It's going to be funny, isn't it?
Who's going to corpse first, you or Jason?
I hope Jason. Because if I go, I'm so professional. I try to be so professional. But if you do get me, I'm one of them. It takes me ages to stop laughing. So I'm hoping Jason.
Jason goes first. All right, okay. When I watch, I'll look out for that.
When you're watching?
I can't believe. When am I watching?
Yeah.
Press night.
Oh, is that when it's free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be done. You know, got the pennies. You know.
Yeah.
Keep hold of the
Pay
pennies.
your electricity bill, aren't you? Yeah.
Someone's gonna do
I understand.
it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't believe you haven't crossed paths with him yet. Because
I know.
Rochdale-born,
Yeah.
Manchester lad as
Yeah.
well, Salford.
Yeah. Same age, both same age.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know when Jason started, but yeah, I've been doing it 20 years. He must be similar, so yeah, never worked
I
for each
think
other.
it is a brilliant pairing, but Smee, this concerns me.
Why?
Because you're always on our gang, right? You're always the one that comes on and we kind of go, oh, we love you. And it's like, we know that the guy's there, he's going to sort it out, going to make us laugh. But Smee, you're on the bad side.
It's not a baddie. Captain Hook's a baddie. Right? It's a bit like...
Are you just a thick one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yet again, I'm the same person, just with a different name. It's the same, you know, my acting ability is limited. So they say, right, you're playing this part, it's a bit stupid because you do that every year. Mm-hmm. And then obviously Captain Hook's a bit nasty.
He is, yeah.
And to me as well, so then you'll feel sorry for me because of the way he is with me.
And then you'll get the
and
big...
I'm like lovable, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm also friends with Peter Pan. So what you learn is that...
you jump in between both camps?
Yeah, he's not the most trustworthy person, is Smee.
No.
So, yeah. So you'll love him. You'll love him.
I will love him.
He's still the same.
I can't wait for Panto. I mean, it's got to be your favourite time of the year, Christmas.
Oh yeah, I love it. Because it's just good fun. You know, everyone's in a good mood. Christmas is around, spirits are up, and yeah, we're just nice little family. It's a cliche, but we are all like a little family because you spend so much time with each other. You put a show together, then we put it on. Hopefully the crowds love it, and in Manchester they always do. So it's just great. I love it.
And why do you keep coming back to Manchester? It must, because I imagine your offers must come in for different pantos, right? Is it just because it's home turf and because we're the best?
Yeah. But it is. When I was a kid, I used to go to the Manchester Pantomime. So I've been doing panto since 2003, 4. It was always Manchester. That was the one that I wanted to do. So when they offered it me for Cinderella, well remembered, played buttons, I was like, that's like the dream panto role for me. Yeah. And then they said, do you want to come back? And I was like, of course I do. And then they said, do you want to come back again? I was like, yeah. And
I think it's going to be 6 in a row.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think you're going to do 6 and then you might get sick of us.
Why would I get sick of you?
I don't know.
And how do we go from 4 to 6?
Well, no, because I'm just thinking you've got another good couple of innings in Manchester and then you'll be like, nah.
You get sick of me then, won't you?
No, we're small time. Because Britain's Got Talent, I mean, come on. I can't even believe that you are now talking to me since you've been on Britain's Got Talent.
I did say, please don't let Michelle near me, but somehow you've grabbed me and got me again.
I had to call you Mr. Nickless this time, didn't I?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. You would
you
would never let me do that, would you, Ben? What was it like?
It was amazing, but nerve-wracking. It was everything, every emotion you can think of. Because the first audition, I was so worried that if it went wrong, the effect it'd have on me.
Yeah.
So then once I got through that, it was weird because then when I did the semi-final, which is like, I think there's 2,000, 3,000 people in the Apollo, millions of people watching at home, it's live. That should be more nerve-wracking than doing, even like the Palladium still 2,000, 3,000 seater. It's not live. Yeah. So, if it went wrong. But then when I was live, I was just so relaxed. It was like, because now you can't edit me as well. It's out there live, so there's no fear on that. And I just loved it then. So from then on, I loved it, yeah. But the first one, it was just a bit nerve-wracking.
We were screaming at home, going,
was you screaming?
Ben! It's Ben on the telly. Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
Because we were all like cheering you on, thinking deserve to do well because you're absolutely fantastic. And I wanted you to win in the final.
You know what I did as well?
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, that'd
Did
be
you not
handy.
want anyone else to win?
No, I was looking at them all going, I hope you don't win. I think I was going around telling them going, I wouldn't even bother going on if I was you. I've seen your hats, just let me go on out and have my moment.
Oh my God. Who was your favourite judge?
I would probably have said David, because David came up to me off camera as well and had a chat and was very complimentary. But they were all very nice to me. I got away with it. I did well. Ant and Dec were amazing with me as well, and really nice lads. So it was a great experience, and no harm was done.
You liked sending them up, you did, didn't you?
I did, yeah, but it's like I can't remember. There's one time I met Joe Pasquale, and a mate of mine knew him, and he said, "Oh, don't do an impression of him. He hates it." So I was like, I was never intending to do an impression of him. And then he stitched me up, so we went and saw him backstage after his show. And he went, "Hey, this is Ben." He says, "Do your impression for him." And I was like, no. And then Joe was like, "Go on, then, do your impression of it. Go on, let's share it." So I was like, "That man is shabby great." And then he was like, "Doesn't sound nothing like me." And he's like, so then I was like, I'm never doing impressions in front of him. So then when you're doing the rehearsal, and then Ant and Dec watch the rehearsal, yeah, because they're part of it, because then they come and chat to you afterwards and all that. So then I was like, oh no, they're going to see it before. Because you just presume that they just see it in the evening. So yeah, I was a bit nervous about doing that. But they were great. Yeah.
They seem really nice lads.
They are exactly how they come across on telly. They're cracking lads.
And has life changed? Have you got more followers? Are you like an Instagram star now?
Yes, there's more followers, but I won't say I'm an Instagram star because you can make money off it. And at the moment, I'm making notes.
Jesus.
Are you?
No, never. No. That's why I'm doing this.
Thanks. Yet again, I told you, anyone but Michelle.
He didn't mean it, did he? Well, I hope you didn't, Ben. You didn't mean it, did you? I thought we were friends. Of course we're friends. Yes, he is one of the best people around. I love chatting to Ben. He's so, so nice. And my goodness, the casting has been so right on this one. Him and Jason Manford. I think we're going to be laughing all the way through this pantomime. It's going to be absolutely great. But you know what? All the little boys and girls out there are going to love one character in particular. She is a cult classic. In fact, she's an icon, seen as Kylie once dressed up as her. Who am I talking about? Well, Tinkerbell. And I had to catch up with the lady who has the honour of playing her in this pantomime. In fact, I'm a little bit jealous of you, Samara.
I love these panto days because I get to meet everybody who's in the cast, but then you guys, it's pretty much your first time meeting each other as well, isn't it?
Yeah, today's our first time meeting everyone, so it's really exciting actually.
Oh, what's it been like?
I mean, we've had laughs 24/7 already. I mean, I don't know, by the time it gets to the end of December, I'll be all laughed out, to be honest.
Oh, and it's such a fantastic panto for Christmas. I do love this one because it's got the adventure that's going through it,
Yeah.
It's got kind of the moments where people can maybe slap the thighs and do
Yeah,
the whole panto thing.
Oh no!
Oh yes, they do. And also the music and the magic of the flying and everything.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most?
I'm looking forward to bringing Tinkerbell, bringing it to a different type of magic, bringing that kind of glitz and glam to it as well, with the feisty, with the sass. I want to bring my age to Tinkerbell, which I'm excited about because I love Tinkerbell.
It's iconic. That role, Tinkerbell, is something that every little girl grew up with. Me and my best friend, who I'm going to name check, Lisa. All right, we went to the Disney store when we were 18, and we used to buy. I bought the Dalmatians bag.
Oh
right?
yeah, I had that.
She bought the Tinkerbell bag, and we used to take them out clubbing and dance around them. So you are actually her icon right now.
Oh wow! I'm sure a lot of people's icons at the moment. Yeah, especially on that stage, all those kids are going to be looking, going, "Mum, I want the Tinkerbell." I hope they come out inspired and wanted all the Tinkerbell merchandise.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely that as well. And do you get to fly, or can you give anything away?
I can't at the moment, but I assume there will be some flying.
Oh my gosh, and what is your costume like?
My costume is gold, full of glitter, full of stardust, I should say. And it's got, so you can hear me. I'll be walking and you can hear me. So you can probably hear me before you can see me. So that's the magic as well. That's already, what I love. So,
Oh my goodness. And Panto itself, have you always been a fan of Panto as a kid growing up?
I've always loved Panto, especially it started off with the Pantos locally in the area, so they had the Empire Panto. So it started off there. But I did a Panto when I was 18 for this company, so and I was in another version of Peter Pan. So it's just reliving a dream with another character, which I can bring a bit more meaning to it. So I'm so excited. Yeah.
Now, I can't get away from that accent, being London, kind of, yes, I'm
Yes,
right?
it's London, yes.
So you come up north to good old Manchester. Are you excited to be in Manchester for Christmas?
I am. Do you know what? It'll be my first time with my partner up here, which is amazing because he is Mancunian. So
No way, you are like adopted.
I think
Mancunian now.
I think that's it now. You're not going to see me leave.
We don't ever want people to leave. When they come up north, it's like, that's it, you're staying.
That's it.
You are staying. We have got gravy up north. You don't have that in your chip shops. It's chips and curry, right?
I think I tried it for the first time this summer.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yay! Tinkerbell loves gravy.
Tinkerbell.
That needs to be on the poster. Tinkerbell loves gravy.
Loves great. Do you know what? Instead of glitter, it should be gravy. Imagine.
Oh, brilliant. So, getting back to the Panto, not the gravy. It is a great time of the year and everything. It really is going to be fantastic. You have got two guys there, though, that are a little bit funny in Jason and Ben.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to have some fun with trying to wind you up, Tinkerbell.
I think they will. And the thing is, I'm going to try and hold myself together because I do love a laugh. I do love to be entertained.
I know.
And I don't want to come out of character. So I'm excited to be thoroughly entertained by them too. I think I'm going to be crying of laughter.
Yes.
So.
Well, good luck with that one. And are we going to hear from your vocals?
I think you will.
Yes! Oh my
can't
God.
Wait. Yeah, I do love a sing-song, Christmas sing-song. Yeah.
It's
And we have our own unique songs in here that are written by the
Original
production.
songs?
Yeah. So that's going to be...
Oh, that's really good, because usually you kind of get all like the pop songs in it, so we get something that...
Oh, yeah. You have to come and see.
I am going to be racing there. I know we shouldn't say the C word too soon, but honestly, Christmas can't come too soon for me. It's going to be amazing, and we can't wait to have you here in Manchester.
Oh,
You're not going anywhere after this.
No. Got anything else for me next year?
Absolutely, we can do something.
Oh, we'll definitely have her back here in Manchester. Of course we will. And don't forget, if you want to go and see the Pantomime Adventures of Peter Pan, and who wouldn't, do get your tickets now, because I think they're going to be going like fairy dust. And of course, it is on from the 10th of December till the 31st of December. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, it isn't. I had to get it in there one more time. Of course I did. Well, that's it, though, for this week. Goodbye from Pantoland. And in the meantime, if you do want to give us a good old follow, we know we love a follow on our Twitter and Instagram. We're at Live in the Hive 21. And we'll be here next week with more Live in the Hive action here on Facebook, on the I Love Manchester Facebook page, and also on Live in the Hive Facebook page. Spread the word. I'll see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.